Got a chance on behalf of my friends at NextGen Rodeo and a dear friend, a lady who has made an awful lot of opportunities for a lot of barrel racers and has now got a chance to do something that I think is pretty personal for her. And that's Tammy Kidd, who's joining us from Wild West Promotions. And Tammy, you've got a special barrel race coming up on March the 1st, the inaugural Nobody Fights Alone barrel race benefiting the Multiple Myeloma Foundation. And let's just tell the story right off the bat. This one means a lot to you personally, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. My dad was diagnosed with multiple myeloma back in August. We found out he had cancer actually at a barrel race. Shorty, my little girl, had ran barrels and she won the youth race. So dad was in a hurry to get back to the trailer to congratulate Shorty on her win. And he had his dog with him, and the dog tripped him and he fell. And it was just not a big fall, just a little fall. And we were all laughing about it. And come to find out, about a week later, he still couldn't breathe very good. And we took him to the ER, and they did some tests on him and found out that he had cancer in his bones, his ribs, his collarbone, his pelvis. He was eaten up with it. It's multiple myeloma affects the blood and the bones. So, and there's no cure for it just yet, but they're on a way to find a cure.
Wow. And so this is what you do. You put on big events and you put on big barrel races. And I was thinking as we were setting this up, and I don't know, maybe I should just not try to be an amateur psychologist. In a way, this has almost got to be therapeutic for you to do this, and do this as a benefit for folks that are sharing a similar issue that like the one your father's facing right now.
Yeah, I've never looked at it like that, but it's true. I mean, if I was to go to dad and say, we're going to put on a benefit race for you, he would say no, because he doesn't do handouts by any means. But
Yeah.
I told him we were going to do it for the foundation. He was all about it. He was like, let's help, any way we can to find a cure for this. But as now he's getting a stem cell, stem cell therapy. He has to go in the hospital for 2 weeks in Dallas. And there's some out of pocket money that they're having to spend on that. And it's so some of the money is going to go to my family, which dad does not do handouts, but he's going to take some. And then the rest is going to go to the Multiple Myeloma Foundation.
This is going to take place on March the 1st at the American Paradise Ranch in Paradise, Texas. $5,500 added, buckles to the divisional champions. So you're trying to do it right. You're trying to make this you found a good facility and you're trying to make it a big time barrel race.
Yeah, we are, and we have some really good sponsors that have added money. We have Ideal Flooring and Design, Rafter W, Horton Tree Service, and Southwest Hay Exchange. They've all donated the added money. And then we're also having a silent auction. So if anyone has anything they want to donate to the silent auction, they can just message me on Facebook, or a lot of people have my phone number. They can just text or call me and let me know what they'd like to donate to the silent auction. So it's going to be a good race, and it will be March 1st. And what's that?
Oh, I was going to say, you're liable to find out you've got a whole lot of stuff coming in on that silent auction. I'll bet you that does really, really well.
I hope it does. We've had a lot of people reach out here recently. Addie Davis, her mom actually had multiple myeloma. She's a barrel racer, and she's gotten quite a bit already donated. And Clint Watson's mom, Gwen, she's donated some stuff, and second to none awards. I mean, it's going to be it'll be a good silent auction. So I'm excited about that as well.
Tammy, I know you're not a doctor and you don't play one on TV, and I'm assuming you didn't stay at a Holiday Inn last night, but I'm just curious if the doctors have said anything to you or to your father that you've learned about the benefits of early detection. It strikes me in listening to your story, your dad almost got lucky. He tripped over the dog, and I'm just curious what have they said to you to you folks about all of that?
Well, yeah, at first we were mad at the dog. We were like, bad dog, but now it's like good dog, and he's kind of like an angel in our eyes now. But his name's Diesel, so I'm sure he'll be at the barrel race. But the doctors, I mean, Dad always complained about, his body always hurting. And I wish he would have gone and, done something about it sooner. But he also raced motorcycles his whole life. He was a Grand National champion in 1981. I mean, he broke every bone you can think of. And we just thought it was getting older and, just aches and stuff. But now it's like, I don't like going to doctors personally, but now I'm like, if something's wrong with me, I'm going,
Yeah.
and because we're like you said, we're lucky the dog did trip him and we did find this sooner, because he is in stage 3 and there's no stage 4. So if we could have found it sooner, I don't know what could have
Yeah.
happened. But there are 3 stages and he is in stage 3.
Tammy, tell me about how did a motorcycle racer's daughter become a barrel racing producer? Was there a connection there? Was he a little instrumental in helping you get this business started? I don't think I've ever asked you about that.
Well, it's a funny story. Our family friends, Donna Howard and Fawn Aldridge, it's Donna's son. His name is Ty Howard. He raced motorcycles. My dad was given motorcycle racings to Ty. I think I was like 7 or 8 years old. And then Fawn is Donna's daughter, and Fawn was into barrel racing. And they came to the racetrack one day with the horse trailer, and I fell in love. And
Hmm.
it was like, it's always kind of been a joke, a running joke with our families, as Dad created Ty as a motorcycle monster, and then Fawn and Donna created the barrel racing monster over here.
Yeah,
So,
got it.
so
It's
that's how
amazing
that
how
started.
many little girls have gotten into barrel racing, and how many people will run to a horse trailer that if they haven't been around horses, or it's an amazing phenomena, and I'm sure you've seen it at all the events that you produce.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, you see all the little kids, and they all look up to all the fast girls that come to our events, and you can just see it in their eyes. You can see little twinkles in their eyes whenever they see the fast girls run, like the Stevie Homans, Tiani Schuster, and Haley Kinsel, and all them
Yeah,
show up. They love it. Fallon
yeah.
Taylor.
Tell
So
me, let's
yeah.
let's talk about the race in particular. It's the Nobody Fights Alone Barrel Race. It is March the 1st at the American Paradise Ranch in Paradise, Texas. You're involved in the Equine Sports Alliance. There's a Women's Rodeo World Championship component to this. Talk about all of that.
Yeah, well, like we said earlier, there's $5,500 added. There's $4,500 added to the Open 4D. We're giving away buckles to first place in HD. We have $1,000 added to the Best in the West, which is just a little high stakes race that we do. It will be a side pot. You do have to be an ESA member or have an event pass to enter the race. The entries open Monday, February 24th on the NextGen app.
Yeah. So this coming Monday, the entries open, and then March the 1st is, my goodness, March the 1st is a week from Saturday, as you and I are talking. The year's clicking right on by. You'll start at what time?
The exhibition start at 9:30 and the class starts at 12.
Okay. I hope this is a big deal. I hope a lot of people show up. I'm glad we were able to tell the story, but I really hope, Tammy, that this is one of the best attended barrel races you put on this year. It's for a great cause, and I know it's personal to you. And it's called the Nobody Fights Alone Barrel Race, benefiting the Multiple Myeloma Foundation. And like I say, I just hope you have a lot of people there.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate it. We're trying to push it and trying to get everyone to come support this great race. And we will have the ground's going to be amazing. We got Clint Watson, and probably TJ Self will show up and help as well. Like I said, it'll be a first class event for sure. So I hope everyone comes and joins us.
Awesome. You're one of the busiest barrel racing producers I know, Tammy. How many races a year do you put on? Any idea?
Well, last year I think we put on 65 races a year.
Wow.
This year we'll probably do about the same. So
Wow,
it's a lot.
that's amazing. This is the first time this one's taken place. The Nobody Fights Alone Barrel Race, benefiting the Multiple Myeloma Foundation. March 1st, entries open. Did you say the 24th of February? February 24th on the NextGen app.
Yes.
Awesome. Tammy,
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate your time. It's always a pleasure. Go ahead.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, did I miss anything? Is there anything else you want folks to know?
I think that's good. I think
Awesome.
it all went good.
Awesome. Tammy
Yep.
Kidd, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you very much.